What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is August 20th, 2024. It's Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. and we're closed for the day. What's up, guys and girls? Right here, just doing another video for you guys, and it's every day is really busy, whether it's tire shop busy or busy with real estate, both, and just playing catch up, right? Just you have no choice but to work. It was a good day today. We were busy. We sold some semi tires, a lot of used labors, patches. We did everything today, and organized. I'll show you what we organized today. And we got some tires in. I didn't get the count. I think it's about, I don't know, 250 or around there. But yeah, just here I'd like to show you the nice clean walkways where I can walk. Look at this, it's very nice. Yeah. And it's another one of those days where I did everything when it comes to paperwork, sales, being or talking with my network, which is people that are in the industry that you want to be in, whether they're whatever. It could be new people, but mostly I like to talk to very advanced people that are more ahead of me. Of course, we all like to do that, right? And people that are in your same level. This is what we clean, guys. Look at this. Very nice, very nice. So this is the 15 section. So all of these are 15s. These are wheels, so not these, but when it comes to the used and the new, all of we got them in order in sizes, and we cleaned up the whole big mess where we have small tires right here, small 15s, 195, 55, 15s and down. And we got the big 15s, 205, 75, 15s, around those sizes. And just randoms here, 14s and 13s right there. And just clean. The reason I want to keep everything super clean right now is because we got the other tires waiting outside. So I'll walk you to the outside. So again, guys, it's all within your budget when you're trying to buy tires. In my case, I waited a little bit longer so I can buy these tires. So I took about a week and a half of savings to buy these tires right here. Again, I think they're about 250. But we have a lot of random and a lot of everything. Similars, 275 65 18, 265 70 16, 195 65 15, 205 55 16. I mean, we got everything. 19s, 235 55 19s. We got 275 40 20s, 275 55 20s, 255 55 20s, and little tires, little 16s, like 185 55 16 surrounding sizes. We got some nice 245 50 16s, Camaro sizes, and 275 40 17, 235 60 18, 245 60 18, 265 65 18, What else? Yeah, just 265, 60, 18. We got a little bit of everything, guys. You get the point. And again, I do it where it's my time to be very organized when it comes to spending money. And by the way, it's a very good time right now. It's a very busy shop. It's yeah, we get some hours that are like slow, but for the most part, all day is busy. And now like these are the times where you can be messy with your money, where you don't have to be very structured. When it's low times, like in December time, you can be you gotta be very strict with your money, because you know, you ain't gonna get much opportunity to make big money on those days. Just average, right? Usually. But in this case, I'm not gonna be very sloppy. I'm being very, very strict right now with what I'm buying. And it's gonna be kind of too dark in here maybe for you guys to see. But yeah, I'm very, very strict with my money when it comes to like knowing exactly what I'm gonna order, knowing exactly what tires I'm gonna return, and using my money very wise, organizing very, very good. All this is organized. We worked on this also. I can't really see it, but we got everything very nice and straight. This rack nice and filled. I mean, all of them, they're real nice and filled. And clean. I mean, we didn't clean a lot, but we clean. Well, it gets all dirty. You know, you work a lot and you make a big old mess. But we clean in the morning and it gets dirty in the afternoon, right? So yeah, I'm very happy. And you know, and again, I know you guys love the tire shop business, but I also have to talk about real estate, because once you get to a level where you're very profitable in the tire shop business, you need to invest your money. And in my opinion, real estate is the best way for many reasons. And so here we go. So I had a talk with a realtor, which is very good with a certain area, his market. And he showed me some examples of what's on the market. And I was very surprised. I was like, wow, there's so much potential in this market that I was often scared of, because when it comes down to let's say evicting or doing cash for keys, it's very expensive. And I always thought, well, you know what, it's bigger money. You know, later I can look into it, but not now. Well, I saw the market. I'm sorry, I saw these properties, and it's huge. Like, it's massive, like opportunity. Where I saw some deals where, just an example, if somebody's paying $750 per month, $950, $1,100, when the market is like $3,000 and something, I was blown away. Like, whoa. And that number is given by Section 8. So what I gotta do is, I'm gonna talk to Section 8, make sure they're still giving funding for these areas, because in one of my markets, which is Bakersfield, California, Section 8 is no longer funding. I guess the money ran out. So now that's a pretty distant market. It's pretty small compared to the market that I'm talking about, just so you know, is LA, Los Angeles, California. And I gotta make some phone calls and talk to these Section 8 people, agents, and make sure, hey, well, you know, how's the funding? Is it kind of like drying up, or is it gonna go on forever? Well, you know, nothing goes on forever, but you know what I mean. Like you got many years, you know, estimating, right? And so anyways, if you turn around a property that's producing, let's say $5,000-$6,000 a month, and you make that thing produce $12,000 a month, now that's some serious valuations when it comes to like valuing the property, how big of a difference that is. And I saw several examples of that. And again, it is very expensive to like turn these properties, because these tenants are gonna want, let's say, just an example, $20,000 each tenant. So that's very expensive. But I'm no longer a rookie no more. And you know, you gotta change your ways and change your style if you want to become bigger and more profitable. And I'm seeing this is one opportunity that also potentially, like, a lot of these homeowners or investors that are probably dying to get out, and they'll probably give you even better deal if you negotiate really hard. So don't be afraid of throwing a bunch of offers to a bunch of different properties. And that means you have to get a investor friendly agent where he don't mind or she don't mind doing that. If they mind, then they're not the right person. But if they don't mind throwing all these offers and that you're telling them to do, then they'll be a good match just to begin with, right? Anyway, so I first got to deal with my issues of financing with my properties I have now. It's not really issues, it's just a lot of paperwork when it comes to refinancing a property, that they need everything. I'm talking about, of course, they're gonna need every single lease, but not only that, if you had an old lease and you're doing the rent raises, and you got to give notices to the tenants to do these rent raises, then they want that notice. Imagine how much detail it is. If just a notice, hey, we're gonna raise your property rent, I mean your rent to $80 more a month. They need that notice. And luckily I have a property manager that keeps record of all that, and yeah, oh yeah, right away, here you go, I'll send it to your email. I got it right away. 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, I just forwarded it to my lender, and they put in the file. And then, I mean, they want everything, all the capital improvements, so pictures of that. Imagine if I don't have pictures of all those units I turned, and everything I built, and all the painting and all the fixtures and all that stuff. Anyways, you just all you do is just send it through email, and then they put it in a folder, and then they're like, okay, now we need this, and now we need that. Well, they give you a list of what they need. So much detail, and it's like, you know, this is not my fun part when it comes to real estate. I'll do it, and I'll knock it out, but right now, when I'm so busy with the tire shop, it's like every little moment I have, I'll send something, and then I work, and then I'll send something, and I'll work, and I'll send something, and it's very kind of tiring because it's a long list. And but that's just one lender. Now I got other things going on too when it comes to paperwork, and so there's a lot of stuff, man, going on right now. And the good thing is that everything's getting done every single day, a little bit, chopping away at the tree, chopping away. One day, you know, yesterday we in my mobile home park in North Carolina, I had a tree guy go. They knocked down a huge tree that was dead, and then knocked down 2 other branches from 2 other trees that were like kind of knocked down, kind of flimsy and stuff. So now now it's safe. And so I did that, and I paid them. And it's expensive, man. Those big old trees there. Knocked down a tree, $1,500. It's like, you know, you gotta. I'm just glad we have high cash flow in that park. When it comes to that thing pays its own, man. Look at how strong that park is when the cash flow. I paid my property taxes, and I paid that huge tree job, and still had money left over from, and I paid the bills. And I still had money left over from that month. It was just from 1 month rent. So that's a beautiful thing about a mobile home parks, is just high cash flow compared to other assets in real estate. But I mean, there's plenty of ways to create very high cash flow in other assets. It's just that mobile home park is like the foundation of high cash flow. And other ones you have to create it. Was like just an example, we're talking about Section 8. You do a bunch of Section 8s, and yeah, you have these people that are a little rougher than, you know, regular paying tenants, but the government pays you very, very good for it. Yeah, I like Section 8 now. I wasn't a fan before, but now after I got a whole bunch of Section 8s in my portfolio, it's guaranteed rent by the government. It's they pay right on time. And if you go through a recession, the Section 8 is they're not gonna stop paying. They just pay like clockwork. You know, other tenants, they might have trouble, or for sure, you have a bigger portfolio, you're gonna have a lot of tenants that are having trouble paying the rent every single month or on time. But not Section 8, and that's one thing that I really liked about it. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to like Section 8. You know, I was not a fan from the beginning, and after doing it, then I became a fan. Yeah. Changed my mind. So you're always learning things, right? As what I'm learning on right now with these that's what I'm gonna be after this video. I'll be loading up video, guys. As I'm loading up this video and you see it go live, I'll be at home looking at real estate, shopping to see what's in LA, multifamily, commercial multifamily to buy, because if I did my math right in my mind while I was looking at these properties, again, you gotta double triple check your numbers, but if I did my math right, there's super so much potential in these LA properties. And yeah, now this is what I see. So anyways, you know, I must always talk about the real estate and the tire shop business, because you know, again, I say it all the time, it goes hand in hand. Tire shop business with real estate is just a powerful combination. It was just so beautiful. You get in money all month long. Money's coming into your bank account, just hitting it, because of different times people are paying different rents. They pay late, or they pay on the 15th and then they pay late, or they pay and then it takes a couple of days after for a property manager to send it. So it's really cool, and then all that money, you reinvest it to make it even bigger. And today, just one of the things I was doing is talking to my property manager. We're renovating one of the units. It's just a beautiful thing. I mean, even small details of now we have a woman there, right? And the woman has these, they like it where it looks nice. Everything looks nice. Like with me as a man, we try to do it as fast as possible, as cheap as possible, and we're done. Let's rent it, right? But then a woman sees it like, oh no, look at the closets. It looks ugly inside. We gotta make it nice and smooth. And I'm like, hey, my eyes did not catch that. You're right, let's do it, you know? And all of them. You gotta do all these classes. Look at them. I'm like, you're right, let's do them. Hey, it needs some coverage. Look at these, it needs doors. You're right, let's do it. I mean, everything, all these little details that I missed and my guys missed. A woman can see that, you know, it looks ugly. It looks ugly inside these covers. Look at, there's no paint inside. I'm like, you're right. I mean, I totally missed all that. So next time I'm doing remodel, I'm gonna look inside the closets. And how does this look inside the closets? And man, I'm learning from somebody that don't even have a property, you know, someone that just manages it, and she has her views, and it's like, let's do it. So today we did all these closets, and so that job is done. Next is we got to move some ACs in there in different positions, and then once that's done, then finally it's gonna be able to be rent ready. So it's gotta be a nice unit to get a nice solid tenant. You know, they see pride of ownership. Oh, it's so nice. Look at the outside, look at the inside, everything works. There's like 3 ACs in there. Not by design, it's just by accidents, you know. Added one, then another one, then another one because of recommendations. And yeah, so now it's gonna be like a super solid unit where I'm gonna have potentially a tenant that's gonna be living there for many years. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited where these little things just come up, and it's like it just makes it better where, you know, someone can live there more comfortably, a family, because families tend to stay in units longer. You know, they tend to move less compared to like single people or a marriage couple that's only 2 people. And so I'm excited. I'm so excited to like where you know, it's kind of always been like that for me, where it takes me a long time to get a good tenant where we're just holding off because we're not finding someone that we like, or it's taking a long time to renovate for whatever reason, but then we do everything right. We take a long time, it costs more money, but we do everything right, and then we have a solid tenant. And guess what? That's how you build your business right in real estate. Long-term paying tenants. And now we can talk about super consistent cash flow. The valuations are going up because they can afford rent raises because they're working, or Section 8 is but by the way, I learned something new. Sometimes Section 8 don't have money where they can increase rent raises. And it's like, okay, yeah, you can do your rent raise, but Section 8 be like, we can't pay for that. The person who's gonna pay for that is the tenant. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was always, once you're Section 8, you always get any kind of money, as long as it's right for that unit, right? And so always learning new things, and continue to learn and grow. And so anyways, I'm very excited for tomorrow. I'm sorry, tomorrow too, but for for Thursday we're having our meetup. This is gonna be my first meetup of this new venture that I'm doing. This is pretty much a real estate meetup in my hometown, where it's free. There's no presentations. It's only networking. So there's the restaurant, there's tables. You can buy your own food. You can buy your own drinks. Alcohol's there if you want to buy that. And just, talk, sit, network, walk around, whatever, and have a good time, meet new people. And having my circle of people, my circle of friends going, whether my meetup friends, my personal friends, my network, my family, and it's gonna be fun. And so far, I think we got about 20 people saying yes to going. that's gonna be. I mean, there's a lot of people, more people that saying yes, but it's more like the people that I know that are for sure are going, and it's gonna be fun. So I don't know, probably more. I'll let you guys know how many people show up, but this is gonna be the first one, and hopefully continues to grow, right? Throughout the years, continues to grow it, and continue to grow my business in real estate also. Because that's what we do, right? We work hard, we save our money, and then we invest it, and then we can either reinvest or make more money and then reinvest it again together what you already have, and you just continue to grow. This is very, very exciting times for me. It's very scary too, because it's a lot of like debt involved with the refinances and paying off debt, but at the same time my cash flow is getting stronger and bigger, because I continue to work on each unit. I continue to grow the portfolio and pay down debt. I just paid off a big debt I had, and I'm gonna pay off another one. I'm sorry, a loan, right? I just paid off a big loan I had, and then I'm gonna pay off another one. Estimation is 35 days with the refinance. So consolidate the second debt, which will make my cash flow even bigger, because the second debt I'm gonna pay off is 11.5%, and it's gonna turn into a 6.75%. So it's like almost half of interest. It's huge when it comes to making the payment go down. Now we just gotta see what the insurance is gonna look at, because California is a lot of I'm sure all over the country has it, but California companies that insure properties, many of them have left the state, so there's a little bit of insurance companies that continue to stay, and the ones that stay are like gouging of just 40% increases, 50% increases in premiums. And I hope I don't get one of those, but most likely I am, which sucks, but it is what it is. It's the price you gotta pay for owning property in California. So that sucks, but hey, as long as I can get insurance, I'll be happy. That's not gonna be like $10,000 a year instead of like 75, just an example. When last year I was paying like about 4,000. So that's a huge increase, but it is what it is. So yeah, anyways, there's so much going on with me right here, guys, and I guess you got to share things with people, with audience. It only helps with growing everybody, and continue to everybody has a chance to learn things and grow, and everybody has, like, one of my mentors once told me, he would say this all the time. He would say, everybody deserves to make money. He would always say that. He's like, this is what I'm doing, and this is what the outcome is. And hey, as long as we have a chance to work, we should be happy. Everybody deserves to make money. And I just love that phrase. It's awesome, where it's like it's not that scarcity mindset. It's all about that abundance mindset, where anybody can work hard, and because they're working hard, they're gonna get some good results. Depends on how hard you work is the result you're gonna get, right? And so that's why I always try every single day, no days off, work hard in many areas of your life, whether it's nurturing, feeding your network of friends that is growing in the real estate business, in my case, or if you want to talk about my tire shop friends, they're also very growing. They're buying properties right now, or already bought properties, but they like to have the property that they're on, so they bought their own like tire shop properties for themselves. So that's what they like. And they continue to grow too, and I love it. I'm just very excited, but I think this is the peak of everything. So you gotta be careful what you're doing also, I think this is like the peak of everything's gonna come down from here, I believe. It just what I'm guessing, but you never know, right? We're just guessing at this point. We don't know what's gonna happen, but you know, if we follow the charts, it's usually about every 10 years we have like a recession. Well, it's already been like 13 and a half years or so, and no recession has came yet. It's around the corner. It's not like we're never gonna have a recession again. So the question is, when is it gonna come? And I think it's after the summer, where next, you know, it's just prices going downhill from here, a little bit less sales. Let's just say, you know, we drop sales 25% in a tire shop business, just an example. That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's still good enough where it's like, okay, well, we adjust. Well, we have like 1 or 2 less workers, just an example, that we gotta pay, and then now our expenses drop, and we continue to do business. So that's just the total amount of growth that I'm talking about. But I've seen it before, and it's not bad. Now it's more like you're having like regular days, regular sales, and you have to try to sell where it's like internet marketing, compared to right now, like you don't even gotta try to sell. It just, yeah, you try to sell here at the shop, but not like online. And later on, you're gonna have to be like, oh yeah, let's try to sell more tires, so we're gonna have to work harder and post online to get sales and stuff like that. You know, it depends how hard you want to work, right? I know some guys are like killing it, and they're freaking posting online to get more sales, but that's their hustle. They're just like working hard and hustling hard. Yeah, so just because they want extra sales, because right now they're just, you know, leaving nothing on the table. I'm doing the same thing, leaving nothing on the table. I'm grabbing everything I can, but I'm not like forcing it. Where it's like when I was younger, like 15 years ago, when I was like forcing that thing, man, forcing the tire shop to produce cash flow and cash flow and cash flow, and I was just like racking up the savings, you know, to buy some property. And that's why I'm here now, savings and savings, just property growing. Properties are growing, and you know, better properties, you know, bigger properties, more cash flow, and you know, eventually, you know, little by little, we're gonna get to where we want to be, you know. We're not there yet. But you know, by the end of the year, I should be in very good place compared to where I'm at right now, where everything is already refinanced, or my debt is locked up for however long I get it. And there goes a lot of big expenses, because it takes a good amount of money to refinance, you know. Where today I wired some money to refinance for one of the refinances, and it's something where he's like, okay, well, I'm glad the tire shop business is producing strong, where we save money every single day. Well, however you do it, but I save money every single day from the tire shop business, put it away for expenses, because expenses are coming around the corner 100%. There ain't no stopping the expenses right now. So now is the time to do your growth moves when there's a lot of business coming along, because winter time is gonna be coming in a few months, and sales are gonna be coming down, and then it's gonna be like, well, do you want to be doing moves of growing at that point when it's lower cash flow? You're gonna be probably like, damn, like I'm hurting for money at this point, and I'm growing, but I'm hurting for money. Or you could be like, you know what, I don't gotta be hurting right now. I have not big expenses at this point, and you don't gotta worry about those big expenses, so you have a smaller amount of cash flow compared to summertime, but you don't gotta pay those damn freaking expenses that you brought on yourself, which is just like you know, an example, turning around units, like in like rehabbing units, or refinances, or paying down debt. All that stuff should be done right now. when it's a lot of business in the tire shop business. So yeah, I just like to talk about the real estate business. I know it's a ongoing talk coming from me, but it's just it's my life, you know. It's my life that I've built, and it's going very, very good when it comes to the growth of overall. And so I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited that we're heading in the right direction. And I have friends that are already in much bigger positions where I'm at, and I see their life, and there's like, well, you know what? Let me tell you something, guys. When you're gonna do when you're gonna do a refinance, it's very, very, very good if you do an interest-only refinance, because that drops your payment a lot compared to a principal and interest loan. And if you drop that payment, then you're gonna be able to cash flow more every single month. And yes, it's true, you don't pay down your debt every single month. The loan amount stays the same, but guess what? You already have your pay down over here. The difference is not going to the property, it's going to you. And so now you have bigger cash flow. Now you have more money to rehab the places, or now you have more money to be more secure with cash flow, because you know sometimes there's unexpected expenses. So just like today, right now, as I'm doing this video, they're at one of my properties, the California Mobile Home Park, and they are doing a plumbing job right now. And that was a job of a $300 job, an estimate, you know. So now I got somebody else to do it, and they're probably gonna do it cheaper. I didn't ask him how much because it's one of my guys. So the point is that's an unexpected expense. And well, guess what? I'm really glad that the park has nice cash flow where the tenants pay for that expense, and it doesn't come out from my pocket, you know. So I'm just very fortunate that you know, that's how I set it up, and it's actually performing. And later on, it was just gonna continue to grow the income, and even worry less about the expenses. So I just love talking about real estate, guys. I'm no pro, by the way. I'm not a coach. I just love it. I love the game. I feel like it's like brand new to me all over again. Like if I'm starting right now all over again, if I had no real estate and I was about to go into the real estate business and buy rentals, and I'm so excited. That's how I feel right now. I feel really, really fresh. And it's just like a lot of people motivate me. A lot of my friends, where they're getting into it, a lot of people that have some properties, you know, it's just a very good time to be in the business. And we're about to see, guys, if, you know, recession comes down, we're about to see how your properties pay. That's true. But then again, it's true for all business too. How much is it gonna come down? Just an example, I talked about 25%. If the tire sales come down, well, that can be true also for my real estate business. What if 25% of my renters are the income is not coming in? So 25% lower income than what it is now. Just an example. Do you have enough to cover the mortgages and the and the expenses? And if it's yes, then you'll be all right. If it's no, then you're gonna be like, damn, you better have a good job, or you better have good money saved, because you know that could happen, and then you're gonna have to pay out of pocket. So that's why I'm doing these interest only loans, and it's gonna be able to cash flow even nicer than what I currently am doing, compared to what I have now. So I hope you guys are getting something from the real estate talks and my videos. I know you guys love the tire shop business, and we're gonna keep doing the both. We're gonna continue to grow and grow our businesses, and I just love it. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you guys next time. Mamba out.